Welcome to the introduction of the principles of management. This is Chapter 1. Section 1.1. As an example, consider doing good as a core business strategy. For almost a century, Goodwill Industries International, a non-profit organization, has been a champion for diversity. In 1902, a young missionary in Boston, Massachusetts, established a small company in which he enlisted the help of struggling immigrants in his parish to clean and mend clothing and items for later sale. This gave workers the opportunity to receive basic education and language instruction. His attitude was to give a hand up rather than a handout. Despite the fact that Goodwill now has retail stores in over 2,300 locations worldwide, and that more than 64 million people in the United States and Canada donated to the organization in 2009, the organization's core mission remains to respect the dignity of individuals by removing barriers to opportunity through the power of work. Goodwill achieves this goal in part by reinvesting 84% of its sales in job creation programs, which totaled $3.23 billion in 2008. As a result of these programs, someone receives a job every 42 seconds of every business day, bringing the country one step closer to economic stability. Goodwill is a social enterprise pioneer that has created a culture of respect through its diversity programs. When you enter into a Goodwill retail store, you will most certainly witness employees from many walks of life, including disparities in gender and color, physical ability, sexual orientation, and age. Individuals with impairments, a lack of education, or a lack of job experience can find work through Goodwill. The company has developed programs for people with criminal records who would otherwise be unable to obtain work, such as fundamental work skill development, job placement aid, and life skills. In 2008, almost 172,000 people found work, earning $2.3 billion in pay, and developing skills to become useful members of their community. Goodwill has made diversity an organizational norm, and as a result, employees are at ease discussing stereotyping and discrimination. It is not surprising that there is a wide range of values and views in a group of people from such diverse origins. With 166 separate community-based Goodwill stores, management and operations are decentralized within the organization. These regional enterprises are non-profit human services groups that operate on their own. Despite its decentralization, the organization has managed to keep its essential ideals intact. Goodwill of Seattle is dedicated to assisting the city's huge immigrant community, as well as those without basic education and English language skills. In addition, Goodwill Industries of Kentucky recently invested in proprietary software to balance daily sales at stores, in order to streamline operations and allow managers to spend less time on paperwork and more time managing employees. Goodwill's ability to innovate has contributed to its long-term success. As technology advances and such skills become required for the majority of employment, Goodwill has established training programs to ensure that individuals are fully ready to be productive members of the workforce. In 2008, Goodwill was able to give career services to 1.5 million people. Goodwill has entered the digital era as an organization. Goodwill may now be found on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Goodwill's business practices reflect the triple bottom line ideals of people, earth, and profit. The firm is taking advantage of new green initiatives and looking for ways to be more sustainable. For example, Goodwill got a $7.3 million grant from the U.S. Department of Labor in early 2010, which will be used to equip persons to enter the fast-growing green business of their choosing. To avoid the improper disposal of electronics, Oregon's Goodwill Industries has teamed with the Oregon Department of Environmental Quality and its Oregon E-Cycles initiative. Goodwill long ago established that diversity is a benefit rather than a problem.